Another week, boys, and another TWAB. This week in Destiny, we are feeling braver than usual, and we hope you feel the same after we introduce the 12 brave weapons coming with Destiny 2 Into the Light on April the 9th. We're going to dive into that next, but here's a look at everything we'll be covering this week. Brave weapons are coming. Prepare for our third developer live stream. Guardian Games Cup ends with a tight finish. Right, Bungie. Part of the script, huh? And our latest player support report, our weekly movie and artist of the week winners. Now, be brave. Earlier this week, we gave everyone a first look at the upcoming Brave Arsenal. You'll be able to earn these 12 hand-picked weapons by playing Onslaught, the new wave-based PvE activity that's coming with Destiny 2 Into the Light. Now, our goal with Brave is clear: to bring back some of the most beloved weapons in Destiny's history, including a couple of original Destiny throwbacks. These reprised versions of fan favorites will feel as amazing as they did back then, and we can't wait for you all to get a hold of some of their craziest perk combos. And don't worry, if your vault starts to fill up with cool versions of these weapons, we're giving everyone 100 more vault slots when the vinyl shape launches. We shared tons of details about these brave weapons in the Dev Insight article we published yesterday, so go give it a read if you haven't already. And we did a breakdown on that as well, guys. Essentially, yesterday's article went over all the roles. And let me just say this: they are best in class, like multiple best-in-class weapons that are coming out with this update. Now, enhance. A few weeks ago, we mentioned how several weapons would be getting access to enhanced perks when the final shape launches in June. We're happy to announce that all the brave weapons will be among them too. So not only are the brave weapons getting them, but the weapons that they listed there from the TWAB a few weeks ago, where it was like the ones from Prophecy, a few from Trials, Ironbender, they are all getting enhanced, which is kind of crazy to think about. Now, visiting the Hall of Champions. Destiny 2 Into the Light will include a new social space called the Hall of Champions. Within its walls, the weapons and armor of champions past and present lie dormant, waiting for those worthy enough to wield them, or that's what Lord Shaxx told us. And you all know how dramatic he can be. The Hall of Champions, as well as all the activities coming with Destiny 2 Into the Light, can be accessed via a node on the director starting on April the 9th. That's where you'll go to earn rewards for playing Onslaught. Shaxx will be there to welcome you and provide the quest to earn your first brave weapons. And by his side, as always, our site has some bounties for Onslaught, as well as a very special vanity reward once you've unlocked all the brave arsenal. One clue: it goes with everything. That being super black, by the way. Okay, forget the clues. Oh my God, they literally just say it's a highly requested super black shader. You increase Shaxx's height, the new type of reputation linked to playing Onslaught and completing bounties. And at the same time, you'll complete ranks and earn the new trophies of bravery, which will serve to unlock a very special armor set, one reminiscent of the beginnings of Destiny 2. Titans, Warlocks, and Hunters will each have their own group of chests with a curated roll of each armor piece. Dude, we saw the Hunter look the other day. All right, looks pretty good. Titan said looks pretty good. Everyone is welcome to visit the Hall of Champions and explore every corner of it. We've been told there are a few secrets to discover. Now, tune in for our next live stream. We still have more news to share next week about Destiny 2 Into the Light. Our dev team will gather for a third live stream on April the 2nd at 10 a.m. Pacific to finish the series with a bang. Here's a quick summary of the topics we will touch on: the return of 2 classic exotic missions, a preview of 3 new PvP maps arriving in May, a new PvE challenge we call Pantheon, and more. Remember that this is the third and final live stream, and you could earn 2 emblems as Twitch drops for watching. If you end up with a total of 1 hour watched across all 3 streams, you'll earn those hold dear. And for anyone who ends up with a total of 3 hours watched, you'll earn Echo Diamond. Okay, hold up here, fellas. We're getting 2 classic exotic missions back. Okay, it's got to be Whisper and 0 Hour. It's got to be Whisper and 0 Hour, which means we're about to have a craftable Whisper of the Worm and a craftable Outbreak. And this makes sense because the social space for Shaxx looks just like from 0 Hour. Looks just like it, right? Y'all notice that? What about Hawkmoon? The only reason I'm saying is I don't think it's going to be Hawkmoon is because unless Merc has a hell of a poker face. In the Firing Range podcast, when asked about Hawkmoon, he seemed very unenthusiastic about the thought of a craftable Hawkmoon. As in, this was not, he could just have a hell of a poker face. But hold up, a craftable Whisper of the Worm. Can you imagine one you can give? I mean, can you imagine like precision instrument on it? But what about a craftable Outbreak Perfected? And it would make sense considering the social space. I am almost convinced we're gonna have a craftable Outbreak Perfected. What should be on it? What could be on it? And by the way, this goes hand in hand with the lightweight pulse rifle buff we're gonna be getting on April the 9th. I knew something was up. Because for Bungie to come out and just be like, yeah, we're just going to randomly buff lightweight pulse rifles, it seemed just out of left field. Unless they were bringing us back an exotic here. All right, guys. We'll see, man. We'll see. Did anyone here expect us to get 2 exotic missions? I think most of you didn't expect us to even get 1. We're getting 2 exotic missions back. Hot damn. The other thing is, what the hell is Pantheon? Some of you saying that it could be a 12-man activity. I don't want us to get too overhyped for this. We'll wait until next week. We'll see what it is. It's a new PvE challenge. That's all we know right now. Could be a roguelike mode. Mate, let's just relax. We'll see it. Guardian Games Cup comes to an end. And what a glorious end. Thank you to all who participated in this year's Guardian Games Cup, either by dunking medallions to be the top team in the technical category or by raising funds for the Bungie Foundation in the charitable category. With your help, the Bungie community raised a total of $169,054 during the campaign, with an additional $5,462 earned and committed by the Bungie Foundation during the Bungie Bounty for Good livestream last week, totaling over $174,000 for direct relief and international rescue committees. We are proud of you all. Only a few teams in both categories could make it to the top 10. And only the top 4 teams in each category are awarded prizes. Before we jump into the final leaderboards, let's take another look at what the winning team will take home this year. First place teams in each category. A life-size physical all-star vector skimmer replica with the team's names engraved. 1 per team per category. Damn it! Dude, we were so close to winning fucking first place. Son of a bitch. I forgot that there was a skimmer for first place. I would have pushed this way harder. I'm sorry. We're supposed to give charity and the kindness of our hearts, and not for the rewards we could possibly get. But motherfucker! Now, the top 3 in each category, a binary cascade emblem code for each team member, maximum of 6 per team per category. Top 4 teams in each category, Bungie store $50 discount for each team member. Nice. All right. Well, there we go, man. Yeah, the quack dealers got a last-minute $7,000 donation. Now, Silver Sale, just one quick reminder, there is a sale on silver packages underway. Get a 20% discount on the platform store of your choice until April the 2nd. Riven's Wish Tokens. We have investigated an issue where some players were not able to spend all the Wish Tokens available in their inventory. In every instance, we observed during our investigation, players had already spent the intended 7 total tokens and had inadvertently been granted an additional token from an earlier Wish quest. Players can safely dismantle these extra tokens as all the intended rewards have been claimed. Now, Twitch drops. Players should ensure that they have successfully connected their Twitch and Bungie.net profiles in order to earn any rewards from Bungie live streams when Twitch drops are enabled. Once earned, drops must be claimed on Twitch before they appear in-game. Additionally, once players meet the requirements of Twitch drops to claim it on Twitch from their drops inventory, they may need to go to their partner reward area on Bungie.net and click the refresh button for missing Twitch rewards to get the Twitch drop to appear before logging into Destiny 2. For more information on how to enable and claim Twitch drops, please see our Twitch drops help article. Now, these are known issues. The permanent perk on the Slammer Stasis sword will always change the sword's element type to strand. Interesting. Gilding the Guardian Games title champ does not increment the number of times gilded counter. The Season of the Wish version of the Dreaming City weapons are not dropping the burnished and blue shift dream shaders. And defeating the Tormentor too fast in the Arm Dealer Strike can sometimes result in the elevator door not unlocking, blocking progress to finish the mission. That's definitely a problem. All right, guys. As a final note here from Bungie this week, and we are done here for today. We are so close to launching Destiny 2 into the light on April the 9th that we can almost feel it. 2 weeks might seem like a long time, but it will be here before you know it. So start build crafting for DPS, survivability, and supporting your fire team, because only the bravest and best prepared Guardians will triumph. Your Shacks will be watching, so you better make them proud. And remember, throw more grenades. The Destiny 2 community team. Guys, that is this week's TWAB. Yeah, on the build crafting front, we're going to be putting out a video here probably in the next week or so that's going to go over builds that we think are going to be good in a horde mode environment. Actually, here in the next day, we're going to have a hunter build go out, which is phenomenal. And that's going to do really, really well. And the Titan build that we put out the other day is also going to do well. But there are so many great builds that are going to have a good combination of survivability, but also just that lockdown. You can imagine how good something like Stasis will be, especially Osmiomancy and just locking down areas. So we'll be touching back on some builds that I'm sure many of you remember, but some that I know some of you may not have seen before.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.